Got what I'm doing? I'm just sitting around. Is that it?
Hey,
Oh, you want to take some chances? Okay. Who you want to take a chance on? You want to do something, Mike? So tell me. Who's next? Who's your pick? Who's your pick? Dale? Dale, hey, Dale. Look. You let me answer! Got what I'm doing? I'm just sitting around. Is that it? Hey, you want to take some chances? Okay. Who you want to take a chance on? You want to do something, Mike? So tell me. Who's next? Who's your pick? Who's your pick? Dale? Dale, hey, Dale. Look. You let me answer!
Sky if you want it. Hey, put your fingers in the sky if you want it.
Place will not break
Put your
us.
finger in the sky if you
The only
want
way
it.
we go home
Put your fingers in the sky if you want it. Hey, put a finger in the sky if you want it, nigga. Hey, put your fingers in the sky if you want it. Hey, put a finger in the sky if you want it, nigga. Hey, put your fingers in the sky if you want it. Sometimes you worry about the things he can provide for you. Whenever you around, I seem to
Place
come
will not
alive
break
for you.
us.
I finally recognize
The only way we go home.
Although I know your man that trust me, he would die for you. These quiet thoughts that you've been going on for years now. I saw you in the party, soft lips, soft spoken. I came to talk to you, but homie interfered now. He introduced you as his girl and I was heartbroken. Some people talk about they love at first sight shit. To keep it real, I don't
Place
know
will
whether I
not
believe
break
it's
us.
true. But if it is,
The only way we go home.
right if I fell in love with you
Together.
before.
Hey, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Y'all already know what it is. Listen, my name is Ashley. This is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related, y'all. And we back to talk from season 3, episode 5. But I'm not doing this by myself. We have a lot to talk about. We've got a special segment in the live tonight. I just absolutely cannot wait. And shout out to the 40 some people who are here already. Thank you for being here. Let's bring everybody up. First, we have EJ, the TV junkie. How are you doing today? How has your Tuesday been? You're muted.
Hey, why am I always muted? Dang it. They don't ever want to let me be great in this thing. It's good, girl. I'm just ready to talk about Boyd. Ready to get into it.
Oh Lord, as am I. Next, we have Kay over here at Slice of Horror. Kay, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. You ready
Tired,
to get into it? Oh,
but I'm
tired.
ready to talk about this though, because I got to talk about Dale.
Dingy Dale. We're gonna get to Dingy Dale. And last but not least, we have Tyra over at the Struggle Review TV. How are you doing today, Tyra? Muted too. Y'all got that muted spirit today.
Texas.
I'm cool. I'm cool. Ready to talk about Tabitha. Because, girl, stay with your kids for at least a 24-hour period before you try to leave and run off again.
Well,
But I'm
I mean,
good.
don't
Good.
don't say it too loud. You know the people are wild style. But shout out to the 48 people who are here already in the building. I see you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all saw the ad. If you have theories that you want us to discuss in detail, $4.99 super chat. That's for the low price of $4.99. We will get your theory up here and we will talk about it ad nauseum. But without further ado, y'all, let's get into this episode because there's a lot to discuss. There's a lot to discuss. And before we do what I always do, You know what I mean? We are going to get into a special segment that I want to call the comment section. And these were two comments that were left on my videos and a post because y'all can't beat me up. Okay. Nobody is going to bully me into liking, respecting Tabitha at all, period. She nor Jim. Okay. And Danny B 322 came on there and said, WTF, she's amazing. The whole family is. I'm starting to doubt your judgment abilities. And I am starting to doubt your grammatical abilities because, first of all, I think it would be your judging abilities, not your judgment, or maybe even your judgment capabilities would have been a proper sentence. But no, she's not amazing. The whole family is trash from season 1, episode 1. Let's not do that. And then for the second one, your commentary seems like you don't actually like the show. Hard to listen to, so I stopped. Just some constructive feedback. Grow and thrive. You don't ever have to darken my door. I'm going to do you a favor after this live and I'll block you so you don't ever have to hear my commentary on this. There's a difference between liking a show, okay, and not liking a character or multiple characters. I need us to know that. I need us to get that. Yeah. And I just had time today. I had a little bit of time on my hands. So I thought we'd address these. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, any comments? Anything you'd like to add to the comment section?
Y'all done made Ashley mad. This is the sweet perspective, okay? Her perspective is always sweet. Like, I just need people to divide between the two. We can give criticism or commentary on the show. It doesn't mean that it's lacking or we don't like it. We are just critiquing the show as is. And whatever it is, it's just an opinion. That's the point of the comment section overall, to share your difference in opinion. And you can do that without having to come at the commentator. Okay?
That part.
Agreed. Because
Okay.
it's a lot of people I don't like.
Yeah, and that's okay. And we can all agree to disagree. And you can say whatever you want in my comment section, but just keep it cute. You know what I mean? But that's enough of that. We'll ease on down this road. And
They
let's
could
get
just let
to
them
it.
know if y'all have anything to say. I want the smoke, so come over to my channel. I got time today.
Oh. But back into the episode, what you guys are already here for. Overall thoughts. I'm gonna start with UK. What were your overall thoughts from season 3, episode 5?
Teen boy. Okay. I needed, he should have threw some more sentence enhancers in there. Okay. Y'all could have thrown some little extra, sprinkle in some curse words in there because they need to be told about themselves because they act like Boy locked them in that town. Okay. And y'all ain't came up with no better plan than he did because every time y'all come up with a plan, it don't work either. So while y'all all trying to jump down on Boy, take a look at yourself and ask yourself, what have you done? Just like Ellis and his useless ass. What have you done?
Listen, Kay said everybody can get it because get off Boyd's back. Get off his neck.
Get off him.
Tyra, overall thoughts of episode 5.
I was here for it. I was here for it. We needed Boy to pop off. I would have popped off a little bit more because just a couple inconsistencies. The fact that this was the first time they decided to have a town meeting. They should have been talking. All this lacking in communication for 3 seasons. But for all that they have turned to Boyd to, for it to just be an overnight change of you've been doing nothing this whole time. And for, you know what, I could expect them for the mother little funky from those citizens. Fatima and Ellis had me messed up. And I got some choice words for Fatima, but I'm going to save those. But yeah, get off a Boy's back. He's doing the best he can.
Get off him. Now, I will say this. Out of all of the episodes that we've seen in season 3, this was my favorite. When I watched this episode the first time, I was like, oh, you guys, this is my favorite episode so far. I loved it. I love that we're finally getting to everyone finally communicating a little bit better. I thought this was entertaining. And even though it didn't give us answers, I do think it gets us closer to maybe getting some answers. And I only have one ought with Boyd in this whole thing, and that's his self-righteousness. But we'll get to him. And it was just in one moment, because otherwise I don't mind Boyd because he's doing the best he can with what he got. You know what I mean? He's doing what he can. He's just a man doing all he can. EJ, talk to me about your overall thoughts of episode 3.
Girl, so many thoughts. I was like, tag me in, coach. I've been waiting on this. Listen, first and foremost, Fatima can kick rocks. I think, really was irritating my spirit this go around. I was like, girl, first of all, you over here eating these rotten vegetables, drinking blood. You just need to have several seats back. We don't even care what you got to say at this point. We need to worry about that demon baby that you got. I was here for Boyd. Like you said, it was just one little part that's the only critique I got on Boyd, and I wasn't even that mad at it. I just was like, okay, but
Oh,
good episode though. Good episode.
I do. I think it was a strong episode. And yeah, she was eating that lady's guts like foo-foo. Tyra in her video said preserves. It was just
It was raspberry preserves, girl. She was like, it was Smucker's jelly, as far as she was concerned.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. Randall is going to tell it all. Randall comes in there as a faceless monster, right? They're escorting him in after the Fromville monsters have desecrated him and dropped him off at the bus stop. Okay. They dropped him off right in front of the colony house. And we know that Boyd left him to be done for. It was like, it wasn't no, I'm going back. I got the ambulance. I got the keys. Let me drop off these people and let me come back and see if there's any remains. Boyd said, no, I left him. He made a bargain with the Fromville monsters. You can't save everybody, Boyd. Do you want these keys? Give us Randall. Give us Brotherhood of the Night. Give us Aryan Nation. And he did. You know what I mean? And so even with half of his face off, Randall is trying to tell it all. And I'm like, are y'all hearing it? Did y'all hear it clearly? He said, you left me. You left me, Boyd. And I know when his face comes back together, if anyone can get the cojones to stitch him back up, because Dr. Nurse Crackhead, I said, isn't this your field of study, ma'am? Like, why are you flinching and why are you like, I was like, is she gonna hurl?
She's in pediatrics, okay?
That's alienation in and of itself. If you've seen a labor and a delivery, ma'am, like this should be lightweight for you. And so once he gets his face stitched up, I believe we're going to get factions. And I want to know from you guys what you thought of this opening scene, and will there be a split? Tyra, I'm going to start with you.
Oh, you know, I've been waiting on the split. I've been waiting on the split between the Randallettes and the Boyds previous to this incident. This is just an icing on the cake to go, you know what, as soon as I heal up, because he's not 100% there. The fact that he can be in that state and still, you did this, you left me, and Boyd's like, man, don't, why you so loud? Like, you can't conceal this, Boyd. Eventually everybody is going to know. He was like why you being so loud for? Like, I don't need everybody to know that I could be failing at what I've committed to, that I'm, leaving people to die. I'm still Boyd. I'm still the sheriff. Like, no, this is coming into question everything. Now, Boyd did say that he felt like this was to make a statement. You're not safe anywhere. He's going to be out here walking in the daylight with that scar as a reminder for what's coming and what can happen at any time. But he's also going to be out there walking with that scar, having a vendetta. Randall's going to be mad. Randall was mad before this. Randall stay mad. Randall stay with some plex. So the fact that he has a motive and he's going to have a reminder on his face, a scar of what happened with Boyd. I'm just waiting on him to flip that switch. I'm waiting for whatever that little entity is that took them under when the eyes turned white. I'm waiting for that switch to be hit, and he's going to be on 10 because now I have a motive and now I remember. You left me out there to die. I'm coming for you first. That's all I'm waiting on.
He left you for dead, Brotherhood of the Night Watch. Yeah, he did. EJ, talk to me about it. Are we going to see different factions? Are we going to have a Team Boyd and a Team Brotherhood? Like, what is going to happen in this situation?
I mean, well, to be honest, I mean, we kind of had two different splits anyway. We got Colony House and then we got the townspeople. So it's not unlikely for that to happen as well. But let me just say this real quick. Randall, you shouldn't have been swatting at them doggone things that you were swatting at. We all know that they not real. They done came to you enough for you to know to keep running. That's his fault. So I don't understand why he's even mad at Boyd. I feel like you should not be mad at him. He did what he had to do. But yes, we could possibly see some different factions, and we are going to see a split. We're going to see that people are going to be upset when they find out, and Randall is going to lead the charge with his trifling self. I hate Randall.
Okay, well, what's next? And what did you think of the opening scene and him outing Boyd? You left me. Randall is hot, and he holds a grudge. He looked like he holds a grudge. Are there going to be factions? Is there going to be a Team Randall and a Team Boyd?
I've already called that. I told y'all in one of my theories videos that that the Fromville is trying to divide everyone. So that way, when they jump to cannibalism, it's gonna be fine because ain't nobody gonna like each other no way. And Steve No Rogers ain't never had no sense of community, ain't never cared about anybody but himself. So I already know he gonna lead the pack. When the sacrifices start, he's gonna be leading the pack for everybody that he don't like. He gonna lead them straight to hell where they already at in the first place.
Oh, Lord have
I mean,
mercy.
but didn't Randall not show that he cares? You know, he had to let them kids on that bus. He have to let Julie and Ethan on that bus that day. I think that was all a facade. I think he actually did care, and he chose to be a loner out of fear and do that stupid stuff he did, like when he tried to
No,
leave.
he trying to get back into the colony house. That's all that is. He trying to get off that bus because he ain't got no curtains and no blinds. He tired looking at the monsters every single night. Okay, he is frightened. He don't care nothing about them people. That's
I'm just
self-preservation
telling
right
you
there.
how he's going to see it when he got up. Like the one of the main times I tried to be a part of this community and help and go be a savior because we're a team, right, boy? You left me lying here in the street. Like
He wanted to be a hero so Donna can invite him back to the colony house.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Next, we see Victor and Sarah, and now they are about to embark on their quest into the caves, honey, because they about to find or locate Jasper. Okay. And they go to the colony house, and we already know what's happening. But what I really liked about the interaction, so he goes there. We know his daddy brother Henry is already in there talking to Donna about he's scared. Victor goes there to get the supplies. Donna's like, your daddy here. Yeah, a lot happened. Nikki bled out on the couch. Randall's face is off, and your dad is here. Victor said, F all that. Come on, Sarah. Come on. And Sarah's like, hold on. You've enlisted me because I'm evil and terrible. And he said, yeah, but you don't understand, right? And so we have this whole pep talk, and he says, listen, Sarah, you're really bad at this. Don't quit your 9 to 5. Don't quit the diner because you're trash at this type of interaction. But she kind of spit some knowledge. No, you're not the little boy that he's looking for. But who knows? Is he a good guy? I don't know that either. But it might just work out. What I found interesting is that in this bond, it's seemingly going to be crucial to something that happens going forward. And I want to know, what does this bond mean? Because it's definitely growing. Are these two going to get super attached, and how is it going to end up for them? EJ, I'm going to start with you.
Well, first and foremost, I love this bond because they needed each other. Like they just meant to be or something. I don't know. They just need each other. I mean, let's just talk about the obvious. First of all, they tell each other the truth. It don't matter what it is. They just absolutely say whatever they mean. I mean, he told her, "Hey, at least I didn't unalive somebody." You did. I mean, who can be that blunt with each other, right? So I love this growing thing that we have, and I know that it's going to lead to somewhere. The beauty about this show is that I don't have a clue what the hell be going on, y'all. I'm serious. I don't know. I just feel like just going with it because I have no real solid theories, but I do know that they are going to work together to figure something out. Maybe this whole Jasper situation, but at the end of the day, I feel like I like this. I really do like this for these two, and they need each other. They really do. I like it. We're gonna go somewhere though.
Okay. And drop it in the comments, you guys, and let us know, what do you think about this Sarah Victor combo? Kay, what do you think about this? Did it pop out to you? Did it stand out to you? Do you think this is going to I don't know, how is Jasper going to play into these two's relationship? You think they're going to find him?
I think Jasper's going to find them. And this ain't no damn bond. This is a band of misfits, okay? The only reason they hanging out together is because don't nobody else like them. Okay.
Well,
It's like nobody likes us. So what else do we do? Where else are we going? We might as well hang out together because we can't go nowhere else and be around nobody else. They just, pushed us to the side, some outcasts. Okay. This is a band of misfits here. And that's okay because at least now that they have each other.
That's how great friendships are formed, Kay. Tyra,
The
talk to
Losers
me about
Club.
talk to me about Sarah and Victor.
First of all, I told y'all Victor was gonna run. All you heard, I must have laughed and said, "Oh my god, he just needs to it's just that easy. He needs to go back home. No, I gotta go. Like he needs to get the hell out of here and leave." I knew Victor was gonna run. They about to kill Sarah. I don't care. We are building Sarah up. We ain't seen her this much in a minute. And the way that they have this brotherly sisterly bond going on, him lacking that little sister he left and lost long ago, and what she did with her brother. They are making use of Sarah as a character, putting stock in her, I think, to build her up just to kill her off and have a, a little emotional moment. I don't know where else we could possibly go. I thought we would maybe get back into her connection to that forest and Fromville and, the tantrums and things she was having when she was out there with Boyd. We haven't revisited that, and we're in the 5th episode. So I think she's just here to be a bridge for Victor. I'm hoping that he continues on, because Victor has a tendency to abandon mission. He'll just stop what he's doing, and I don't want Daddy Henry to get there and be a distraction. You said we were finding Jasper. Let's go find Jasper together. That's what you said. Don't get here and revert back into little boy mode and be out there in the yard in the Fromville playing catch. Go find Jasper and connect them dots like you said you would. But I really think that we're about to kill Sarah off before the season is over.
I think all of Victor's relationships are going to end in tragedy. I just think that's his cross to bear in the From, unfortunately. Speaking of that, Victor and Henry, this is going to end in tragedy. There's nothing in my mind that makes me think it's not. Listen, Victor's getting too much. There's too many relationships coming his way for some of them not to end in tragedy. So we kind of finally get to see them meet. I guess it was touching, but y'all, this is not his daddy to me. I promise you, he looks 10, maybe 15 years older than Victor. Victor looks like an elderly man in the face. I don't understand. I want. Okay, but it's his dad. They're reunited and it feels so good. Tyra, talk to me about Victor and Henry and this reunion, and what is it going to mean? You know what I mean? Is this going to halt Victor's progress? Is he going to revert back to childhood Victor? I'm curious about this dynamic.
I definitely think this is her whole Tabitha's sole purpose for getting out there was to bring him back. That's what I think. Because Fromville, we're not doing anybody any favors, especially nothing that's going to service whatever their agenda is. This is a distraction to Victor. Either he's going to revert back into just trying to pick up on lost times, or this is to throw him off course for what his mission is. Maybe he's getting closest to figuring things out that can really help. And the one thing that can throw him completely off course is his dad coming here, embracing him, loving him, and I have my father back, and then this man dying. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, hasn't Victor been through enough? The depression here on this show, we already got enough with Kenny. Don't bring this man here for that. But with From and the agenda that it constantly has, that's the only thing I can see if we're talking tragedy.
Okay. Did you shed a tear? Because they're saying in the chat that they cried.
Oh, I didn't cry. You know I'm a thug. But it touched me on the inside part, as Beloved would say. I was touched. I was like, oh, Victor. When he said I didn't know how to get home. Like, I just think sometimes I don't consider how long Victor was there alone, and he's changed forever. And just for him to say, like, I tried, I just pictured him wondering, trying to figure out how to get home and just walking around there with that damn lunchbox by himself for years. It made me emotional. It was a touching moment. And Victor needed this, but don't do this just to take it away and kill this man and make us really cry. Please.
Listen, I think it's gonna be a double 187. I think that Sarah's gonna get the business, maybe Ethan and Henry, but definitely Sarah and his and Victor's brother daddy. Kay, what did you think about Victor and
wait,
Henry?
actually, I want to say that Victor daddy is all of 20 something years older than him. This is this man's father, okay?
Kay, what do you think of Reunited and It Feels So Good? Did you drop a OG thug tear? I know you OG, triple OG. Did you cry?
Hell no, I ain't cry for this. Y'all know my OG, triple OG. I don't do that. I do. I love this for Victor, because Victor has been taking L after L after L. Okay, that's why he looked like that. Okay, that's what you look like when you had a life full of L's. You look like Victor, even at his, when you look 20 years older than what you actually are. He's lived a life full of L's, and I think he deserved to have at least one win. I mean, it's gonna be short-lived, but I mean, he needs some memories to hold on to. He ain't got a lot of good memories to hold on to. He just needed one.
Yeah, he's lived his life in abandonment, feeling abandoned. You know what I mean? EJ, did you shed a tear? Did you cry
Yes,
a little bit?
listen, my sign is a Cancer. You know I cried. Stop playing with
Oh
me. I was
Lord.
crying. Yes, I shed a tear for Victor and Henry. I thought this was such a touching moment, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is so cute." What's gonna happen though? Like something has to happen. Like nobody gets happy endings on From. Like, what are
Mm-mm.
we doing here? And the only reason why Tabitha brought him back is clearly for some ulterior motive. So there's something that's gonna happen. But I waited for this moment. I wanted to see how they would react, like how it would be. And I was like, okay, they gave what needed to be given. And yeah, I liked it. I like this whole situation with them, but I do feel like Victor is going to this moment is not going to be the happy moment. That it's not going to stay this happy moment when it's all said and done. And you wrong, Ashley. You wrong for all of that. But this man is stressed out. He is stressed the hell out. Okay,
It
that man is
shows.
stressed
He
out,
is
and
stressed
all
out.
of the he going through it. But that's his daddy. You
No, they
know.
say careworn. That's all I can think. Careworn. Like y'all remember in the original Wizard of Oz when he was describing Auntie M and said she's a careworn woman, that he's a careworn man. No disrespect to this man, no disrespect to this actor, but he just looks older than how he's presented for me. But now, okay, angels, kimonos, and screams, and we are instant besties. Okay. Big Sleepy and Julie connect because she's not going to the town hall. She wants to go gaze out of the mirror that Fatima took her to when she first arrived in the From and think on greater times, because we find out that Julie has been hearing screams. We know that she has been terrified but can't remember all of the details of what happened when she was in her deep sleep. Again, y'all know that I think she's a sleeper cell ready to be activated, and she connects with Big Sleepy, and he's talking about the lady with the kimonos. They light one, smoke one, put it up in the air, and are just having the best time ever. He's even doing impersonations. I said, this is the most lively we've ever seen Big Sleepy. I said, after this, he might actually get some rest. And so he proceeds to talk about kimono lady wanting his help, and Julie's like, I would take kimono all day over these screams that I'm hearing. And he says something that's really interesting and piqued my interest, and that was the idea that what if there's like an angelic presence in the From, right? He says his grandma used to sit and talk to him. I'm just sitting it right here, and used to say, baby, you never know. That could be an angel. The Bible says, fear not all the time. So, and this just sparked something in my mind, because most times the writers don't say stuff just to say it. So what Kay, what did you think about these instant besties? Is this going to be a lasting friendship? And could there be a supernatural angelic presence there?
Hell no, all of them is dead. All of them is spirits and stuff just floating
That's
around.
supernatural.
Them people are from the past trying to warn them about something. Them people keep trying to tell them something. Now I ain't say they was angels or not, but they definitely spirits, and they keep trying to tell them stuff. Ain't nobody listening and trying to figure it out. Okay, they trying to give y'all the clues on how to get out of there and to let y'all know what happened. Nobody's actually taking, except Jade, who's trying to put stuff together. Everybody else
Come
is
on,
not even
Jade.
paying attention. That lady keep trying to tell Big Sleepy, maybe you need to go to sleep and pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you. And maybe you can go home. And then but instant besties. Again, who else does she got to hang out with? A good bit of her friends have already been eaten. So I mean, why not hang out with him?
And
He ain't got no
Fatima.
friends either.
Yeah, and Fatima might eat her. So,
Okay.
there's that. Uh EJ, what do you think about these
Listen.
instant besties? Is this a friendship to last forever? What's going to happen with this?
Man, I don't know, but I do like the dynamics of these two actually being able to come together, because I really felt like it was weird with the whole Fatima thing and Ellis. I was like, oh, but we got to do. I said, this is weird. I don't like it. I didn't like that whole situation. I don't know. I don't want to tell y'all what I was
The
thinking, but it was
throuple?
weird.
You was thinking a throuple, it was going to be
Yeah, I was still
Polly.
thinking. I was like, I said, this is not. This don't seem right. Created a whole little room in there for the girl. Like, no, stop. But yeah, I really think that the kimono lady, though, seriously, I think that she is something that I don't think she's evil, per se. It was interesting to find out what Julie has actually been feeling, because I was like, what is wrong with her? Like her whole demeanor changed. I get that she, unalived and came back, and that there's something going on with her. But still, I was like, what is it? So to know that, I was like, okay, so how are these two going to share enough information? Because is it me or do nobody not share enough information in this? Like nobody is talking to anybody. And I feel like if we just all got together and just hashed it all out, not that whack town, I don't know what that was, but I'm talking about like a real conversation where people talk about, well, I see this, and maybe Jay can put all this together or whatever, because that's what's irking me. But I love the dynamics of these two, and I feel like this was a good moment for them to actually be teenagers in this one moment, and because we know that's all they're gonna get is this one moment, because it's gonna be over sooner or later.
Their little fun time will be over very quick. Tyra, angels, kimonos, and screams. Also instant besties. But here's the real question I want to know from you. Where'd they get ganja in the from? Why they got it in a ready available amount? They had the apparatus and everything.
Well, that was just there when she got there. Remember that first season when she was all, I'm going to the colony house, and she rolled in there with all of her teen angst, and that was given to her to calm her down. They just had a stash. Ellis and Fatima just had a stash, and I'm sure she remembered, but it's like, yeah, that's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. Eventually we're gonna run out, and then what will we have to cope with? I know we're gonna get to it, but yeah, I want to see that Polaroid. Is she the woman in the kimono? Is Fatima the woman in the kimono? I wanted to see the picture. Okay. Why did we get to see his photo and not hers? I felt like he was keeping it for a reason, and we were going to see some entity looming over her shoulder, possibly her not appearing. Something was going to be ill with her photo, but they didn't let us see it. So I feel like that was foreshadowing something. I don't know, but I need them to hurry up. I need them to hurry up. I just feel like the kimono lady, like you said, Big Sleep. I need Big Sleeper to get big active. I need him to do something. I think we've had enough close encounters with the kimono lady to know that she's not meaning any harm. Like, she's saying, help me. It's not like, ooh, like if you talk to it, or will it talk back? Like, let's just make something shake with that. But it was nice to get them here just being teenagers and playing dress up and just having a moment, but we know it's not going to last long. And I'm here for this, but I'm ready for Julie to sit down with Mallory and Randall. I'm ready for that conversation to happen. When are the three of them going to interact? That's what I want. I want the people, like EJ said, there's never enough talking. They went through this and we haven't shed any light on it. Like, why are we confiding or talking to people who didn't share the same experience? Maybe they can piece some things together. I don't know, but I'm glad that they had whatever this is. But Big Sleepy better get big active real soon. Muted.
I want to know two things. Is that Jasper's chest? And will Julie show up in the pic? Is Julie alive? Is she a vampire? I don't know, but I don't think she's going to be in the picture personally. And I absolutely think those are Jasper's belongings, and he's going to come for them at some point.
What? The puppet?
Yes. That looks like Slappy's train case.
When we had Victor coming to get Slappy, I assumed that Slappy was probably in his room somewhere or stored. We've never seen this space. Was this the basement?
Yeah, that's what they said. There's all of this stuff in there, and Elgin is going through it. To me, it looks like Jasper's chest. I was like, what else they gonna dig out? I said it's gonna be like Goosebumps. They're gonna get a piece of something. It's gonna activate something, and it's gonna call out to him. EJ, talk to me about that. Is Julie gonna show up in the Polaroid? Because I thought it was awfully interesting that we do get to see Elgin's Polaroid, right? He comes up, but Julie's, we never look at it. We're going to look at it in a couple episodes, and it's going to be like, Julie wasn't even in the picture. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think that something is going to be in the picture. I am not sure what exactly, but I think that it's going to be something that's hanging over her. I think all of them have like some attachments at this point, like a little, I don't know, something weird, something like an evil spirit or something. And I think that's what's going to be in the thing. And I think that he doesn't show her the photo because he don't want to freak her out. because I think there's really something attached to her. Like it's going to be awkward. But I think when they came up out of that whole situation where they actually maybe they brought somebody back from the dead with them. I don't know, but they definitely got something attached to them. All of them, every last single one of them, even though crackhead, whatever her name is, got a problem.
Okay, is Julie going to show up in that picture? And is that Jasper's chest? Is that his trunk?
At this point, we have no idea at all. But I was just told in the chat that they got the Polaroid pictures on the gram, so I'm about to go find them.
Let me get over there.
Oh, I see they be saying stuff in the chat, and I ain't got to get nothing right. Who's this? I don't got to get no name right. You know what I said. Shut up. Yeah, I'll be going to look at the trailer and stuff like that because every time I see someone mention the trailer, they say that they're giving away so much in the trailer that you really get the gist of what happened in the next episode. And I'd rather be surprised, so I don't be going to look at anything.
Me either. I try to stick right with the narrative. I watch the episode the week that we're watching it, and that's kind of how I like to keep it. So please no spoilers in the chat because I don't want to know. I want to know when it airs what's going to happen. Did you finish? Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
answered that. Okay,
Yeah,
girl,
I was just saying my piece. Like people kill me acting like we can't get a name wrong or y'all know how much stuff we watch in the week. You know what I meant.
They knew. They knew. People always trying. Listen, now we have the town hall meeting because finally we have a town hall meeting. And this is what I like to see. This is the energy I like to see as it relates to Tabitha. I can't lie. She got up there and was like, oh, well, I wish one of you would have gone too because you would have done it better than me. Yeah, somebody would have done it better. Boyd's trying to save face. Acosta tries to step in because she thinks that she's big and bad. Acosta, if you guys don't remember, is the cop that was on the ambulance. And she's in there and they're like, why the hell is she here? She should be in the box. She unalived the girl, the Nikki in the colony house. What is going on here? Boyd, hey. You who is without sin cast the first stone. Okay. We see Dingy Dale. He stands up. We need to talk to Tabitha because I need to know about this tree. I need to know where she went, how she got there, because we all need to go. Fatima said, yeah, we need to go. And Tab, when you were there, why didn't you say what you needed to say? Now, this is a whole different Fatima, but I have a slide for that. But talk to me, you guys, about the town hall meeting. Tabitha, what did you do when you was free? Tyra, I'm starting with you. What did Tabitha do?
Okay. Leave Tabitha alone.
I won't. I'll never will. It's up.
Leave Tabitha alone.
Never.
When I say I wanted Tabitha to be out there doing something, I expected her to, I wanted to get more clues. I wanted to get out there and venture. Baby, I wanted to get to that tree. The aspect of Tabitha gathering folks to believe her, to get back there and help or rescue, I never saw that happening. I wanted Tabitha to get more information before they pulled her back into the front because we knew that was going to happen. What the hell was everybody here going to do? You would have got out there and did what? If you get out there spewing on about a magical tree that drops in the middle of the road and traps you in a town that's giving purgatory where creatures come out at night and feast on you if you're not in with a talisman and you can't leave, like, who's going to believe that? Like Victor's dad said, I had a special set of circumstances. That's why I believed her. But y'all wouldn't go get out there and do what?
Jada.
Now, granted, we know that if a Boyd or a Donna or, somebody else with a little bit more chutzpah, maybe they would have tried to get out there and do something else. Or maybe they would have at least came back with more useful things other than Daddy Henry. But everybody's talking like they would have just got out there with the master plan. And I just don't believe that. Like, Tabitha got out there and did what Tabitha could do. Bring back Henry. But yeah, well, what else was anybody else going to do? I felt like everybody was going hard, like they were just going to come back with the cavalry. Were you though? Who was going to believe you for you to do that?
I don't even think it was about just telling somebody. I think personally, if my baby Jade would have gotten free, he would have gone to work. He would have gotten in the lab. He would have done some research. He would have started we would have went back to the library, the microfiche. He's gonna go back in history. He's gonna identify that this happened. People went missing in 1563, and that this happened, and that happened, and that happened. From new Tabitha and what she was gonna do. That's why she got free, because she's useless. What did she do except bring somebody else to die? Tabitha is good.
And it's
nothing. She's
we
not
can't
even a good
put-
mama.
We can't even put that on Tabitha. And you know how I feel
Yeah.
about Tabitha. This girl, take care of your children. Stop leaving those children. But it's not like she like held on. You're coming to the front. That was an unexpected thing that happened with her trying to get out. And yes, she pissed me off trying to get out of that car after we built up so much momentum of figuring out stuff in that basement, connecting dots, and getting to that tree. But you can't tell me everybody's going to get out there. Jay, I'm telling you, Jay would have went back to his office, put his feet up, said, well, you know, that'll do, pig. I'm back here. This is I'm back into my multi-million-dollar company in tech. Because
he'd have stayed free at least. At least he would have stayed free. That tells me somebody that
but how do we even stay free though at this point? We don't even know the inner workings of the situation. It seems like as soon as you get in a car, you have a possibility to wind up looking at that tree. I don't know.
Again, she was just, I think, one of the most ill-equipped people to be free. The From was never letting her out to stay out, because she was never going to do it. She was never going to be the key to freedom. Even though they're calling her the chosen one, I refuse to believe it. It's up and it's stuck as far as I'm concerned with Tabitha. Let the show change my mind. Tabitha, first of her name, of the From, is, has, and will always be useless in my mind. Okay? Talk to me about the town hall meeting. Talk to me about that.
I will say there's one person who's more useless than Tabitha, and his name is Ellis, but we'll talk about that one later. Once we had this town hall meeting, I realized why they don't talk to each other, because I forgot about the concept of mass hysteria. This is why we can't talk together as a group, because everybody right now is irrational. I say we take a group of the rational people and let's talk to them. Maybe not get everybody together, because everybody as a whole, you get people like Dale. Okay. Everybody, you know what? Everybody don't need to be privy to this information. Let's get Boyd and Jay, Kenny, Big Sleepy, Tabitha. Let's all, and you know what? Bring Ethan and Victor. Everybody else, y'all stay where y'all at, and then we gonna have a conversation.
Say Ethan can come.
Ethan can come. Ethan be drawing them pictures, okay? You know, Ethan can come, and Thomas be calling Ethan too. So y'all come on. This group, we gonna talk together. Everybody else need to stay home, because when you get too many people, everybody. This is how they was burning people at the stake. Okay, nobody even knew what a witch was, but they were just like, oh, we burning witches. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's get grab your pitchfork and let's go. Y'all don't even know what's going on for real. Y'all just doing what everybody, being a bunch of followers, a bunch of selective outrage. So no, don't have no more town hall meetings. Have a selective group meeting.
Selective.
The one concession I will make is that Tabitha was like a lamb led to the slaughter in this moment. Boyd had to know how quickly this town has turned on Boyd for less. He absolutely knew he was leading her to the slaughter. So I mean, I'll give that one concession. EJ, what did you think of the town hall meeting? Was it productive? Is it going to get anywhere?
No, that is a 8. That's just no. I was gonna spell it out, but I decided not to. That is a no. That is absolutely no. So I got a couple of things that I thought about this meeting, because there was a lot going on. First and foremost, chill with the Tabitha hate. I mean, come on, like, why we gotta do that so much to the Tabitha like that? Dang, she did her best.
It's up and it's stuck forever.
She did her best. She did her best. Now, seriously though, Tabitha is very annoying, but at the same time, in this moment right here, there was nothing that she could have done. There was no plan behind this. There was she just accidentally got out of here. It's not like she went out here knowing that she was in her mind, I'm gonna try to get to the White House, but did she know she was really gonna make it? It was like a hopeless mission regardless, right? So she get out, and then what? Like, who does she go tell? The first thing they're gonna do is think that she unalived her husband, that she unalived her kids. And where are they? She's about to be locked up in the insane asylum. That's where she's about to be if she go tell anybody about this crazy place that they're not going to be able to fathom exactly what she's saying. They're going to say, ma'am, you unalive your children and your husband, and we can't prove it, but we know that they ain't nowhere to be found and that you about to be locked up. So that's the first thing. And everybody else, Dale, what's her name? I can't think of her name right now. Clara, Dale, all of them, I'm telling you, these people would have been in, they would have stayed out. Like they would have went and they would have forgot about everybody else. Dale especially. Dale would have said, well, oh well, he ain't no way he gonna try to figure out who's there. First of all, he doesn't have any attachments there. The one person who had an attachment and the only reason why she would even want to come back would be Tabitha, because she has her children and her husband that's still there. Everybody else, even Fatima, she don't care about Ellis like that. Ellis would have been, they would have chunked the deuces at Ellis. You know what I'm saying? Like she wouldn't have even cared. Her and her demon baby would have been done, if there even is a doggone baby. Whatever the case is, she would not have come back. Nobody would have come back. And I was so upset with Fatima. I'm like, do you know how crazy you sound right now? There's no way that they believe anything that anybody says at this point. So let's just stop it. And the chick who just got there, I can't think of her name, the black lady, the one who comes back in back the one went, and I'm like, ma'am, you just got here. You don't even stop. You didn't even want to believe them. Look at how everybody reacted. And why we got so much hate for Acosta? I guess, can I talk about that right now?
We're about to get to it. That's the next one. I'll bring you up first. I'll bring you up first for the next one.
Because Fatima was doing too much. She yelling at Tabitha, but she ain't want to tell everybody she eating garbage.
How far along is Fatima supposed to be? That's what I want to know. Because I don't.
God, that xenomorph gonna come out in 2 weeks.
Ain't nothing come out of there. I'm convinced there's nothing.
2 weeks.
Y'all not giving Jade enough credit. Jade would have come back. Jade's heart has been changed. He is a changed man. He would have got out there, got to work. I don't even think it was about telling anybody. I think it was about getting to the root of the situation and doing some good analysis and research.
The way Jade would have got freshly clean shaved, got him a new suit, got a haircut, and had him a scotch and a cigar. He would have been gone.
Y'all gonna see about my baby Jade.
Like, wasn't even real.
What we're not gonna do is play on my baby's top, okay? Because Jade has and will be him, okay? But moving on the line to Acosta, she came in there like, I got some advice for you. Well, first, thank you, Boyd. Thank you for defending my honor. He said, "Hef, I ain't do this for you. Play with something safe, okay? Don't play with me. Play with your mammy. Don't play with me." She says, "Listen, Boyd." She says, "I have an idea. You know, when I was in a situation, there was a really bad storm, and my lieutenant was like, let's give the people something to do because they were fighting. Okay. And that really, really worked, Boyd. And I think you should do that for your town." Boyd said, "Be who you think you're talking to. This is my town. Don't come in here telling me what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not going to do." And this was the moment I was like, is Boyd breaking? The level of self-righteousness in that moment was beyond me because, listen, yes, she's new. Yes, she made a mistake and was completely out of order. She unalived someone. That's real. But Boyd, you done did some dirt as well. And so my question to you first is, Acosta, I have a feeling she will be problematic because she went to college and she know every damn thing, right? But in this moment, I don't think she was wrong. EJ, talk to me about Acosta.
Okay, let me go ahead and get this off my chest. Okay, first and foremost, Acosta, right? Acosta, problematic. I'm gonna answer your question first, and then I'm gonna go back. First of all, I don't feel like she's problematic. If anything, Boyd is going to make her problematic because of the way that he's treating her, right? That's why she's gonna, if she turns problematic and she joins Randall's team of, that's why she's gonna do that. But let's just keep it real. Acosta, she got out of the thing, right? She see monsters. She got a blicky on her. I'm shooting at everything. Nikki is she's the one who got in front of that bullet. Why are you in the window? Like, why are you in the window when they're shooting? Everybody knows if you hear gunshots, what you're supposed to do. Get on the ground, right? Get as low as you possibly can. Do not stand in the window and wait for the bullets to come. It's not Acosta's fault. She was just trying to run away from the monsters. At this point, she was trying to get away. She didn't know what was going on. So why are we angry at her? Everybody who has come to Fromville knows that this is their reaction when they first get there. They don't know what's going on. They don't believe anything. They in shock. So why come she can't get some grace? That's all I'm asking is why we mad at her? And boy, this is the problem that I had with him. Dude, you just left Randall there like it was nothing. Left and took them keys from the
Thank you.
monster and left
Thank
left
you.
him. And then I'm like, come
And
on,
did
just
without
listen.
remorse and never came
And
back.
I would have left them too. I'm just keeping it a buck. I would have left them too. So I'm not mad at him for leaving, but just don't be hypocritical about it. Like don't be hypocritical about the fact that you did it, I did it, we even. Let's go on. And anybody else would have done it too. I'm leaving him. I don't even like Randall. I would have left him.
Yeah, I'd have left
That's
Brotherhood,
it.
Aryan Nation. He'd have been out there. But my thing is like, Boyd, you can't attack this person
No,
who,
yeah, right.
was really, and everybody knows what it's like to be in the from. And I can't imagine coming there and seeing these monsters that you never thought monsters were real. You're shooting like a maniac, and like he hasn't made mistakes before. That was my whole point with Boyd and him blowing up at her. Tyra, talk to me about Acosta. What do you think? Does she have the potential to be problematic? And was Boyd justified in clicking and going off on her like he did?
She can get out my face. she can get out my face. Like, slow down, 10 speed. You just got here last night. You ain't even been here for a 24-hour period to come in here and give any like right message, wrong messenger. I can't see you right now. I don't want to. Boyd had no right to address her in that manner. He's mad at himself. He's mad at Fatima strawberry preserves eating ass and his son in there clicking up, going against everything that they built up. And all of a sudden, I'm not doing enough. But this lady here, the way I could get with people in the from. You know what? A lot of people come there and they have these reactions. She got out there like she was never part of anybody's academy. Like she never held a gun. Like she never been in anybody's comeback. Like she wasn't properly trained. She must have just this was her first week on duty. Clearly, the way that she left Tabitha and Henry.
She left
Trained
Tabitha
up.
handcuffed.
Left
She
him
did
there.
leave her handcuffed. She did
Leave
leave
it
her
up her
handcuffed.
No.
She didn't give a damn.
Now, who the hell is supposed to be standing at the window while there's gunfire happening? Duh. But it's just too soon. Like, I feel like she's going to be problematic. She's maybe not going to try to be, but you have two people here now that have some type of authority in their, previous life who feel like I know what's best to do in this situation. You'll have her and you'll have Boyd. For whatever reason, I feel like she's going to click up with Randall. I feel like they're going to, have
They look like they
some
fit.
type of kindred, Well, Randall gonna need somebody to rub his shoulder anyway. So, we're rub some Neosporin on that scar. So, something's gonna need to happen. But I feel like she's gonna be more on that side and be more a part of that divide because we should just do this. If we just do this, then we can get out of here. Clearly, whatever Boyd's been doing, it hasn't been working. And then Boyd is on his self-righteous kick. He said, "My town. This is not a real place, boy."
That's what he said.
Let's not make this a real place. Now I understand everything has been on Boyd's shoulders, and that's why he feels like this. Everybody has put, every ounce of stock in me as far as if we don't get home, if we're not free, it's your fault. You said that you were going to get us out of here, and that was a big thing to take on. But now he feels like it's mine. I have to make the decisions. But I don't want it to get to the point where Boyd is not taking anybody else's opinions into consideration if they aren't his own. Because then we're getting into dictatorship. Then we're getting into more so villain territory. And we're not trying to do that. I think that's why he's been hindered for as long as he has, because it's just him. And maybe every once in a while he confide a little bit in Donna and share a little bit here. And then there's Kenny, and Kenny has his own things going on. I feel like that's the reason Boyd is breaking down as well, because it's just me. And the from, it'll be different if they had every single person to go at. They're going at you and using you as a puppet and knowing your next move because you're the only one always doing everything. Look at all the damn people that were there. Everybody there who could be useless. I'm here for them. I just want them to try to talk just one more time. Just one more time, because I'm interested to know, is it just, us little main characters who are being taunted and picked at? Or is everybody seeing something? Like, how are we going to know anything if we don't talk? Hopefully, after this situation with Dale, everybody will learn their lesson and we can come together and talk like we have some damn sense. And it's not when it's a funeral and somebody died. Somebody she needs to go in the box and become is they ain't putting nobody in that box, and I don't know how long.
Kay, talk to me. Is Acosta problematic, or will she be?
I ain't like her either. Um, so let me say this. He gonna have to turn into a dictatorship, okay? When Rick turned everything into the dictatorship, he
Oh, here
led
we
them
go.
people from the farm to the prison, got everybody there. Everybody was safe. He said it ain't no democracy no more. Sheriff Boyd, you need to turn into Sheriff Rick Grimes at this point and get them people under control because they're running amok. Okay, I don't care. You need to tell them either it's my way or y'all can go down in the woods with them creatures. I don't care. But everybody need to get all on one accord. You're being too nice, boy. Somebody gonna have to put their foot down. Okay. And yeah, she deserved everything that she got because after she shot that one lady, I would have left her outside. And then why are you handcuffing Tabitha inside of an ambulance? If she's already hurt, why are you handcuffing a hurt woman? Where are you gonna take her in the middle of the woods if you got her handcuffed? Where's the jail at? So no, she came in there being dumb and thinking she know everything. I wouldn't even let her in the house in the first place. Boyd had a right to go off. He had a right to go off on everybody. I'm telling you, this Boyd. No, I'm here for Boyd. This need to be Boyd Bill, like Rick had the dictatorship. Get control over these people because they it ain't gonna be no democracy. These people are dumb. Look at Dale. They're not smart enough to conduct themselves. Okay, this lady been following around Big Sleepy forever, and he still don't understand what the hell she trying to say. Get control over these people.
Lord, you guys, shout out to the million people that we have in the chat right now. Thank you so much
Not
for
a million
being here.
people. How many people?
It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of
million.
y'all. In the
Yeah,
chat.
let them know that I'm seeing a lot of theories in the chat, though. You might want to let them.
Yeah,
Let them.
that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to let me cook. Let me. But yeah, shout out to y'all in the chat. I'm gonna drop a couple things, let you guys know what we have going on and how you can become a part of the conversation.
Sky if you want to nigga. And put your fingers in the sky if you want
Place will not break
Put your
us.
finger in the sky if you
The only
want
way we go home
Put your fingers in the sky if you
together.
want And put a finger in the sky if you want a nigga. And put your fingers in the sky if you want And put a finger in the sky if you want a nigga. And put your fingers in the sky if you want Sometimes you worry about the things you can provide for you. Whenever you around, I seem to
Place
come
will not
alive
break
for you.
us.
I finally recognize the
The only way we go home.
Although I know your man that trust me, he would die for you. These quiet thoughts that you've been going on for years now. I saw you in the party, soft lips, soft spoken. I came to talk to you, but homie interfered now. He introduced you as his girl and I was heartbroken. Some people talk about that love at first sight shit. To keep it real, I don't
Place
know
will
whether I
not
believe
break
it's
us.
true. But if it is,
The only way we go home.
Right if I fell in.
Hey,
Let me guess. You still at home, laying in your bed.
I am pulling up as we speak.
But are you really though?
Hell no, Eb.
A black man walked up to you and hit on you in a bookstore?
Yes.
I'm Justin.
Stacy. I really don't think I can do this.
Oh.
I just don't think I can have sex in front of people. And you know I don't be sucking dick like that. He just suggested a threesome. Classy?
Boring. You're not flexible at all. And you think balls are gross.
Balls are gross. It is something I always thought I would do with someone's bed filled with his ugly ass feet. Now we'll see who's boring. Who is she?
High school friend.
What are the odds that we ran into each other?
2 wonderful nights. Just go with it.
I'm gonna go with it right out this door if she gets too crazy.
Hey, thanks. I want one.
Hi. Hey, sis. Okay, she is so extra. No one gets that excited over salmon.
I'm nervous as hell.
What's most important is you make sure they're both comfortable. Sex is an afterthought.
Has the magic touch too.
Does she?
Oh, he knows I do.
If y'all don't know, there's a ton of content that happens on the channel, but Saturday nights are for member-only watch-alongs, and that will be our next movie, picked by Tyra over at Struggle Reviews TV. So if you're brave and if you dare, come on over. But let's get back into this. What I want to know from you guys next is Boyd breaking? Again, this was the statement he let come out of his mouth and let the from here. Y'all will never break me. I'm big and I'm bad, and y'all will never do it. And it feels like Boyd is cracking up to me because in this moment he's reading Ellis the Riot Act because get your girl, son. Because who does she think she is? You don't want me to get a chance at her. But I want to know from you guys. I know Tyra alluded to this, and we talked about it a little bit earlier. That Boyd is on a self-righteous kick. Could he become a megalomaniac? I mean, will he become obsessed with power? And is he already breaking? EJ, I'll start with you.
So, this is a layered question because at the end of the day, Boyd is dealing with a lot, right? And this boy right here we need this boy to step up multiple times, like all the time, really. But do I think that he's breaking? I think that he is getting close to this point where he could possibly break. But to be fair, this is a good thing because now we get Boyd finally saying the things that need to be said. Ellis was out of line for even coming at him with this. Like, how you don't just listen to Fatima, for crying out loud? Everything that she said sounded stupid. So why do we even listen to her in the beginning and then you just follow behind her? She's right. Just the other day, if we remember, right? He wanted to catch the monster. Ellis was saying how it was too, we don't need to do it. It's too dangerous. But now you all about the danger. You all about that, like, just because Fatima put a little battery pack in your back. No, we need this Boyd. And I don't think Boyd is breaking just yet. I think that Boyd is about to break his foot into some of these people, and that's what he needs to do. These people is out of control. And I was so when he that demeanor when he stood like that, pick one. Pick one. I was here for all of it. I love Boyd in this moment, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I loved him.
Okay. Is Boyd breaking? Is he already broken? Or
Boyd,
is it like EJ said, he needs to break his foot off in somebody's John Brown hind parts?
Boyd is not breaking. Boyd is fed up. Okay, and we need this energy. This is the energy we need to get everybody together. Because as you can see, you can't be nice to these people because they're gonna run all over you. You can't be trying to uh you can't reason with unreasonable people right now. Everybody is frantic. Sometimes you're gonna have to let them know you ain't the one to play with. Okay. I ain't the one. Don't come over here with that foolishness, especially if you useless. Okay. I done did a lot more in this town. I done suffered enough and sacrificed enough. Don't come at me unless you got a real plan. Okay. Don't come in my face with all that just to let y'all know. Because if anybody got something else to say, come at me. Today, Boyd wants the smoke.
Bro. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Tyra, talk to me about it. Has Boyd already broken or is he in the process of breaking?
Oh, I've been told you bro was breaking. Boyd is moving in a way that he's not as agile. He's not thinking as much as he would before he acts, before he speaks. He's slowly breaking, but he's breaking. And I can't blame him. I mean, I'm not saying he's breaking for good and he's just going to be a shell of a man and just useless, but he is breaking. The Boyd we had first season, second season, this is not the same Boyd. I feel like he has been through so much. And this is all that he has control over at this point, which could be a double-edged sword because we want him to have control over this town and keep everything kind of regulated and not leave these people to their own vices, Dale, because we see what could happen. But at the same time, I don't want him to get so beyond and righteous that I need to have this control because this is all I can't control. Anything else, I don't know when the hell I'm going to get you people out of here. All I know is I'm going to make sure everybody's safe. I'm going to ring this bell. If we're running out of the food, I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to try to save as many lives as I can. But when we can't do that either, and now we have our own son and his strawberry eating wife in my face talking about maybe I haven't did enough. Are you crazy? I think he's breaking bad.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said he needed to go bald and be Heisenberg already. Get the Heisenberg hat.
He's breaking bad.
Yeah, and go on and break all the way bad. Bottom is morphing. If I wasn't convinced before, I'm convinced more so now that maybe it's nothing she's carrying at all. And I think we talked about this last live, the idea that she is the one that's changing. And this is part of her process into becoming what? I don't know. But this seed of Chucky, this demon baby might not even be a real thing because not only is she changing aesthetically, her physical appearance is changing, her personality is changing. This isn't the Fatima that we met in season 1 at all. And I want to know what your thoughts are on this. And I will start with UK. Is Fatima morphing or is it the demon seed inside of her that's making her do this?
It's a parasite. Okay. I told you the xenomorph came and put them little parasites. Them Ellis worms is in there. Okay. Boyd had the worms. Boyd gave Ellis the worms. Now they in Fatima. And now she is transforming. It's like some kind of parasite thing that she got going on. And yes, she is. And it's gonna get worse. But see, when everybody is divided, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. They're gonna be like, yeah, girl, go ahead and eat it. Whatever you are, whatever this thing is. Because ain't nobody gonna care about anybody when it comes time to sacrifice. So she's gonna transform. The thing is, I think she needs to tell people so that she, because see, it was, a corpse that she was after. That might not work for after a while. Okay. After a while, when the parasite take completely over, she's gonna want it to be alive.
Well, I mean,
And
that's
by
the
then
first
it's gonna
rule
be
of
too late.
vampirism. You
Mhm,
can't feed from something that's dead. So I was like,
mhm.
and she had her like literally like it was foo-foo, y'all. Like she was eating foo-foo. She grabbed it and she was, yeah, slurping and everything.
And let me
Tyra,
tell
talk.
you, Ellis gonna have to take her down.
Mm-hmm.
Ellis gonna take her down.
Well, he have to do what he had to do. Now he'll understand his dad more.
Hmm.
Tyra, is Fatima morphing? And what is this change? Are you inclined to think that because this was you this was your theory that you posited a while ago that she was actually changing into one of these creatures, possibly. It has your feeling on that changed at all? What do you think's going on with Fatima? Especially with her outspokenness at this town hall meeting.
Well, Fatima has, she has a tendency to be a little annoying. Remember when she was at that window? Oh, we have to help people. When that bus got there, we got to go out there and help them. Everybody come in. If you get in here. We don't have time. And she's cussing and screaming. She was already kind of at a breaking point. But this energy, I think that's Fatima trying to fight, whatever that is. Like, this was your chance and you made me miss my opportunity. She was our opportunity and this was all about her. This could have been my chance to figure out what the hell is going on with me for me to stop eating raspberry preserves and rotten food. Girl, you made me miss my chance, Tabitha. Nothing has changed. I still feel like she is morphing into one of these creatures from as we said, all of those creatures, they look like, they're from the 50s. I think it's time to re-up. I think they're ready to take some new suitors and transform. If we're going for anybody, I'm gonna say that it's Fatima, it's Randall, it's Julie, and it's what's her name? Marigold? What's her name? You be calling her crackhead. I don't know.
I call her Dr. Nurse Crackhead. That's the only Muriel Morel. Y'all put
Christy's
it in the chat.
girlfriend. Christy's
Yeah, I don't know.
girlfriend.
She
I think
girlfriend.
I think those would be the prime candidates to if we decided to take and morph. But I can't go with her being pregnant. I don't think she's pregnant. I think that these are the stages of someone becoming one of those creatures. And I think the way that From rolls is going to be a poetic situation if Ellis has to take her out. And he'll understand and have a closer bond, and because that they made up, but that stigma is always haunting on their relationship. Even how he came at him now about that one. Yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen. But she's definitely morphing into a creature. But I'm like, what are we gonna do here? Are you guys gonna keep it between you two, or you got like everybody just needs to start talking and figuring something out, and everybody needs to keep an eye on her for what's happening and what she's becoming. Because I think we're going to turn and look and she's going to pounce on somebody. That's if she can even get inside the colony house to do it.
And here's the thing though.
Ellis the one gave her the worms.
She didn't even tell the whole truth. She didn't. He saw her eating the rancid turnips, but she didn't say. And I like blood now too, Ellis.
She's not. I said when we were talking about it, she wasn't going to say anything. Like if that shows, where her state of mind is now. I think with all they've been through, she should be able to confide in him. And that's what was getting on my nerves. Because I was like, Fatima, we've been through too much, girl, for you to be keeping your mouth closed. Now you need to confide and talk to your husband and, get some help before it's too late. And the fact that she's not, I think that's more so the creature taking over, because I think Fatima would at least talk to Ellis before now. But she's holding on to that because she's planning to feast on something or somebody again.
Oh yeah. But my thing is, let's not make the guise of I'm confessing to you and I'm pouring my heart out and I'm still holding back. EJ, talk to me about Fatima and is she more? Did I already ask you? Okay, yes. Fatima, and is she morphing or is it something deeper? And what is this going to result in? Is Ellis going to have to take his baby mama out?
Yeah, I mean, he is gonna have to take her out. First of all, I just want to say, like, Kay, I love that whole theory. Tyra, I didn't even think about that. I never really thought about her as morphing until y'all really just said something. I really just was like, I thought this was like a bad version of Twilight at this point. Like, she had to
Yes.
figure out exactly what it was so that she could get the
Feel
strength.
free.
So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, she didn't tell the truth, right? We know that she only told a half truth. And that way, if she feels like if she tells a half truth, then she's kind of said something, right? But at the end of the day, something is going to happen with Fatima. And you're right. If we graduate from vegetables, then we go to blood. Then what's next? Do we want warm blood? Do we want something else? Like, what is it that this baby, quote unquote, is gonna keep craving? It seems like it's up in the ante, in my opinion, right? Like it just keeps is going to the next level. So they should talk to each other. I don't understand why the lack of communication in Fromville. Like, we're already in a place that is weird AF, right? We're in a place that is unimaginable to anyone. But the people that's right here, anything that you say, I can't imagine. That's why it baffles me sometimes when some of these people are like, they can't believe it. I'm like, why not? You're in a place where you can't even leave. You're like, they're going to believe you if you say that you're seeing things because it's believable to them. Right. So why aren't we just sharing this information? And Fatima, at the end of the day, y'all, she gonna get somebody. I don't know who it's gonna be. And I'm on board with the fact that Ellis is gonna have to be the one to take her out. I mean, that would just be poetic. Who gets a freaking love story in Farmville? Come on now. That
I
ain't
hope
gonna
she
happen.
gets Tilly. I hope the birds comes back, and I hope she gets Tilly because we ain't seen no birds.
She don't get Victor brother daddy.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, I'm just saying. But easing on down this road, y'all, the audacity of it all. And I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I've been going off this whole thing. And y'all, I really am sweet, I promise. It's my sweet perspective. That's the name of the channel. But Jim, how dare you? The unmitigated gall, the audacity of it all, right? For you to get in Tab's face and say, what about your children? You're a mother. And you about to go out to this tree again? Because what we didn't see earlier is that Jade came running when he found out that Tab was back. You got to take me to the tree. You got to take me to them bottles. You got to take me to the tree. I've been having visions. Okay. And so Tab's like, I'm going to take him. And Jim is like, you've already been gone. You're going to leave your kid. Jim, do you know where your child is right now? Do you know where your child is right now, Jim? No, you don't. No, because he's with stranger danger. We don't know Henry for real. We don't know Victor's brother daddy for real. And you are clicking and going off on Tab. And y'all know how I feel about Tab. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And Jim is a shell of a man. I hate everything about Jim, if I can be honest with you. Because how dare you? As much as you leave them kids alone, you just left them. You just left them. You leave them every night. You left them that night to go rescue your wifey that you're so in love with. This may EJ, talk to me about it. Talk to me about Jim and Tab and him reprimanding her and telling her what she can and can't do in this
Well,
moment.
first of all, Jim is trash. He's probably one of my least favorite characters. I got a couple of least favorite, but he's like on my bottom list of characters because nothing that he says makes sense most of the time. Like, first you came in all wanting to try to figure things out. You get Randall and y'all go do whatever. Then you backtrack. Then you get on the phone with Thomas. And then when Ethan is on the phone with Thomas, you can't even believe it. Like, that was stupid. I'm like, he just called you. How did you not think he was going to call somebody else? I don't know. It's just like Jim just does all of these weird things. And then you're telling her, don't go, don't go, don't go. You just got back. Well, at least she's trying to do something at this point. At least she's trying. I don't know what exactly, because I don't know how going back to the tree is really going to really help in any way, form, or fashion. But at this point, at least she's trying to do something, Jim, and you're not doing anything. I don't like Jim. I don't understand Jim. I don't see what his purpose is, and I wish we would just go ahead and get rid of him and feed him to the people. I'd be okay with that. I really would. Jim can go. Jim
Jim's
is the
got to
next
go.
victim on the. He's the next one on the list, y'all. Bye, Jim.
Okay. Was it audacity or was Jim justified in this moment with Tab?
Jim contradicts everything he says to anybody at all times. Okay, he just be walking around Like he knows what he's doing, but don't know nothing. Like you know nothing, Jon Snow. How you gonna tell her to stay with the? You don't even stay with the kids. Soon as she left, you left. Soon as she walk out the house, you walk out the house too. The kids, they just be sitting there looking at each other like, is anybody gonna stay with us? Anybody? She leave, he leave. Every time somebody go out the house, he don't like them damn kids anyway. The only child he actually liked was the one that be calling him on the phone that can't even speak English because he was too young to even learn how to talk, but yet he be having phone conversations with you and Ethan. That's the only child he ever cared about. Jim can go to hell, but if he ain't already there.
Oh, Tyra. Was Jim justified in giving Tab the blues for wanting to take Jade out to the tree? What was going on? And why didn't Jim know where his son would be 2 minutes later with stranger danger, Uncle Daddy Henry?
Girl, to be skipping through the streets. As long as it's daylight out, he don't know them kids at until it's like, oh, wait, he needs that bail more than anybody in the town, anybody in the community. Everybody else knows when to get inside, when to get them kids in. Jim is the only citizen that actually needs the bail to know, oh, get in here. Come on in. It's time to. They are trying to pass the buck. I am so sick of Jim, his wife, and his offspring. All of them. Them in their little plot armor. Somebody needed to be lost. Somebody needs to be dead at this point, but they're all conveniently still here. Like the way that we want her to be there so he can pass the buck and go do what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And her vice versa. Everybody want to do everything but be in that house with them damn kids. I'm just trying to go. I don't know what you like. The both of them are just like, no. As soon as Tabitha stays put and I'm going to be here and I need to, Jim is going to be all right. Let me go and connect these wires and this transmission to this hanger, to this side of this from tree in the north side and catch signal because I'm going to call somebody that's going to get us out of it. Like nobody's thinking about those kids. They don't even know what's going on with Julie. The only person who's noticing is Ethan. So ever since you woke up and your eyes turned white, you've been different. Like something's off.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know where those kids are. And they're just depending up on Julie. Like, if they saw Julie, where's your brother? Like, what are you two doing?
That ain't my child.
Okay. What are you two doing? Like, I can't, just turn up with Jim right now because he just wants her to be there just so he can leave. And the fact that she said, I owe this town. I owe them, Jim. What are you talking about? If you owe that to them, what the hell do you owe your children, Tabitha? I'm over them.
Child, if Thomas was there, I bet you they ass wouldn't even leave the damn house. They'd be like, "Oh no, we gotta watch Thomas. Oh, we gotta stay with Thomas."
Because I forgot because they were divorcing. This was their last little hurrah, and we're gonna take the kids out and we're gonna divorce.
Mm-hmm.
The state of their marriage was already shook prior to them getting here, and we just instantaneously got back together because of these circumstances.
Exactly.
They weren't happy, and it shows. They don't want to be around each other.
I gotta go get my wife. You don't even like her.
You know what? The moment that I found out I didn't like Jim was that moment when we first got here. And when we first got to Fromville, there's no way in the world that I just got to Fromville. You gonna tell me about some doggone rules. Julie, you about to come stay with us. That's the moment that I lost respect for Jim. I would have dragged Julie little behind right on down there where we was. Like, there's no way you finna stay up here with Colony House with all these dang on men folks and all these. I don't know these people. I'm not gonna let you stay here. And that's when me and Jim fell out right there. And I ain't never had no respect for him since then. Because the way that wouldn't have never happened, I wouldn't have cared what Boyd, Donna, or any of them folks said. Get your butt down here.
Hit the brick.
I'm done.
And thank you, the Grumble Door. And we actually do talk teacup as a panel. We need to get EJ on the train though. But we'll be back Friday evening to talk teacup. So be there or be square. Super fun. Teacup is actually one of my favorite shows on right now, you guys. It's very, very good. Just people aren't watching it. But anyway, Ethan's still unattended. I just needed to put that in there just because I'm petty and it's the truth. You know what I mean?
Ethan was like, walk with me. Come on. How you doing? I'm Ethan. I'm Victor's best friend.
Yeah, I run this.
Around.
Yeah. My parents don't give a damn where I be at. So
exactly. I don't need parental supervision.
I can talk to strangers anytime I want to. They're never gonna know.
How would they know? How they knew. Sacrifices and Ankui. Okay, Jade is here, and I told you, my man knows what's going on. He's a man with a plan. He's going to get to the bottom of it. I already know. Jim revealed earlier in the episode that there are numbers in these bottles. And Jade said, you didn't think that was important to tell us? You know, you didn't think that was what we needed to do. And did y'all see how my baby was trying to restrain himself and keep his language because Ethan was right there? Again, another example of someone being a better parent than they are, because they do whatever in front of their kids when they around their kids. But anyway, they're talking about the experiences he he opens up his drawing. I thought it was this, but now I see that it's this. And I see the kids on the slabs, like I told you, these druid sacrifices, right? And Ankui. So y'all know I had to look it up because I was like, Ankui, we heard it by the kids at the end of season 2. And the children coming up to Tabitha while saying Ankui already hinted at the word potentially meaning savior from season 2, episode 10's tunnel hallucinations, making this association more likely. The word itself, though, comes from the Inuit language of North Canada and the Arctic fringes. It means shaman. Every vision and dream is malevolent. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of Ankui? What could it mean? Is it a keyword? Is it something for a ritual that needs to be performed to release? Is it a special word? Is it my secret code, my passcode? Tyra, talk to me about sacrifices and Ankui.
Is Tabitha our Ankui? Please don't make Tabitha the Ankui.
They called her the chosen one before.
It's so many other citizens that could have been our Ankui. We gotta, because Tabitha is a little on the fringe at times. She's still like, it just takes a minute for Tabitha to get the plot. So I would rather somebody else be the Ankui. But if it's her, it's fine. Jade, I'm concerned with Jade being consumed with these thoughts. I do think that the messages in those bottles and the dates, are they some coordinates for us to be somewhere? Is it dates and times? That's something like, I want us to put that together. But I'm worried about him because of the state of, was it Christopher with Jasper? And he supposedly saw these signs, lost his mind, and disappeared. And we didn't see him again. He wasn't laid out in that street when Victor was collecting that memorabilia. We don't even know what happened to him. So I don't want Jade to lose himself, in the midst of everything. I feel like they're about to grow closer because they were already kind of on this escapade of trying to figure things out together prior to her leaving. So I think they'll probably pick up to where they left off last season. But if she's the Ankui and we're getting into sacrifice, who's going to be sacrificed, babe? Like, because from what we could see, them little fugly children running around, I'm assuming those were the sacrifices. So, did you call them fugly? Whatever you want to call them, they're not attractive. Who are we sacrificing? There aren't, besides Ethan's the only kid there, so it can't be that unless we're just talking about a general sacrifice. If we're going to have to make peace with something or put the Fromville at peace to maybe escape from here, does that mean they're going to have to start making decisions about who to offer up?
So here's the thing. Here's something you said in that, and that's good because we knew the sacrifices were coming when we saw the totems and the red rocks. Okay, because that was blood. Okay, that we know that was blood. But here's my thing. You said something, and I hadn't thought about that before. And we're going to get a little bit messy because is Jade going to get them tabby draws? Like, is this going to be a thing? Is something going to happen?
Don't get them tabby draws. I don't want to see
when
that.
You said they getting closer.
Not like that.
What is happening?
Jade want information. He don't want them tabby draws. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Their relationship is rocky, so it wouldn't be a far-fetched because that marriage is very unhappy. But hopefully they just stick to the status quo and try to connect dots, dates, and times, and notes and bottles in this Ankui information. Not romantic, please. We got enough problems in the front.
And he's got a beard that connects.
Ash,
I'm just saying. Kay, talk to me about sacrifices in the Ankui.
Oh, but wait, there's more. What if the Ankui is the entity that is the big bad? What if that's the guy? That's the guy controlling everything? Mm-hmm. That's him. When they say the thing that there's something else that's more scary out there, what if that's the person and them kids keep trying to tell y'all who it is? Because y'all keep saying like, oh yeah, the people that come out at night, they ain't the real bads. The little cicada things, they ain't the real ones. It's something else out there that is behind. Everybody else has been pawns so far. The Ankui is the one that we ain't got to yet. That guy that was in the tunnel when he was like, "Boy, get out of here," because it's something like it's something you don't even want to know. What if it's the Ankui?
Oh, okay. EJ, did you have any thoughts here in this moment?
I don't want to know nothing about the Anku. That just sounds like something bad about to happen, and I don't want it. I mean, they can keep it wherever it is. But I'm hoping, like, based on your what is that? Okay, based on your definition of the Ankui and this whole relationship, the relation to it with Tabitha, I don't know about that, y'all. Like, I really. I know we want to make Tabitha this chosen one, yada yada yada, but I don't I don't see it. Like, I really don't see it. Like, I don't like it. I don't see it. I don't think Tabitha is the one that really leads anybody anywhere. But I do like Kay's theory about maybe the Angui is maybe a big baddie or something like that. Because there is something else out there. When they're out there in the woods and the totem poles and stuff like that, they're hearing these things at night. I mean, it's a lot going on that we just don't know yet. There's a lot more pieces to the puzzle, and I'm more so interested in what the heck is going out there, where the food is and all that stuff. That's weird to me. That that something is moving around at night. What is it that's moving around at night? What was it that was pulling this freaking tent when we was out way in the middle of the woods? So I don't know, y'all. It's a lot going on. I'm just here for the ride. I don't have no big major theories. I'm just here at this point.
Kenny mentioned it, and Boyd was like, "Did it pinch you though? Did it try to come inside?" we ain't got time to worry about that right now. As long as it didn't pinch you, Kenny, we got bigger problems. Like, no, I think it might be a problem.
Oh my.
That part. It's gonna be a problem. Now that part for sure.
Listen, and then as they're having the conversation, wrapping it up, Dingy Dale pops up and he said, "Bye." Jay said, "Wait." I said, "Jay, look at Jay caring for others."
I'm sick
like
of
I said. But Dale said, "Bye. I'll see y'all. I know y'all not brave enough, but I'll see you on the other side, and I'm gonna go get help. It's gonna be me." That's what he said, y'all. And this is how he ended up. Dingy Dale. And I just had two questions. Look at him. You see that eye? That was cold-blooded. The From is so petty. The From is petty. Fromville is a petty place. Dingy Dale, I want to know first, did he deserve it? And two, what determines where you go? We know last season some people ended up underground. Tabitha ended up at the lighthouse and on her way to fake freedom. EJ, did Dingy Dale deserve to become a part of the wall? And what determines where you go? What do you think determines it?
Well, first of all, I'm not really sure what determines where you go. I really feel like it's like the mission that you're on. I really feel like Fromville really plays this head game with people. Like, whoever the overall entity is that's over this whole thing, it's like just playing this one big mind game with everybody. So depending on what your agenda is kind of where you end up at. That's kind of how I see it as far as what determines where you go. We know that we let Tabitha go for a reason. It wasn't just because, we let her go for a reason, because we wanted her to do something very specific. And what she did was she gave us hope. She brought back hope, right? Brought back a little bit of hope because she got out. And then she caused a little more hysteria. I mean, like, Fromville is a big hot mess right now, all because Tabitha got out and came back. Boyd, he gets down off and wherever he went to, like when he gets stuck in the chimney, but then he comes back with the thing in his arms and passing around everybody. Like, everything happens for a reason, but I think that it's something that's controlling it. And then as far as Dingy Dale, absolutely you deserve this. First of all, you was not gonna go out there and save nobody. You thought you was about to go home, and I don't know what you was gonna do, but when you got home, you was not gonna help nobody. We was not gonna see. We was not gonna see anything. We was not gonna see nothing but Dale at the house chilling and probably never coming out the house again. Because I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I would go home, never come out again. It's like, no way I'm driving nowhere again. I'm done. It's gonna be a hermit. Period.
Yeah, we knew what Dingy Dale was about. I'm utterly convinced that motivation, intention, like the altruistic nature of what you're doing all ties into that, because I feel like when people are selfless in the from in an effort to save, they typically have better outcomes. I feel like that's what opens the doors, right? But I feel like when you're selfish, when you're mean, nasty, so rude, this is the stuff that happens to you. Tyra, talk to me about Dingy Dale. One, did he deserve it? And two, what determines where you go, where you end up?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I think it's about your agenda when you enter that tree. I think if Dale really showed promise, as he was, you know what? Yeah, you dummies, you big dummies. He was giving Fred Sanford energy. I'm getting in that tree. I'm like, I'm gonna come back, with one coming back with nothing. He just thought, Dale served his purpose. I've been waiting on Dale to die for quite some time. I've been waiting on Dale to die since he stabbed Ellis. Like, why? They held him on and kept him in our face on people's neck, never having a good thing to say on any given Sunday morning, just for this purpose. The only piece of resistance if Boyd would have shot him in the head to take him out of his misery sooner. I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought he was going to go on and take him out, but I guess we didn't have to come to that. But yeah, I think it's about your motive, and like you said, that selflessness. Maybe that's why Tabitha ended up where she did, or even Boyd ended up somewhere. But did you die though? He came back because clearly we have potential to send you here poolside. So you want to go, or you ready to go home? Oh, you thought she was gonna go chill? We're gonna put you poolside, or we're gonna put you here. This is right over there. From plays games. From plays in your face. This is right over there with them playing Celebration on that little jukebox when Kenny was in there mourning his mother. Like the From is petty. That to put him here and to put him on display, it served a purpose. It was for everybody to see. For anybody who wanted to think twice about entering that tree. Go ahead. Who want to go first now? I bet y'all won't go out there now. Like, it did what it needs to do. We didn't have any more use for Dale. Dale needed to die. Goodbye. Good riddance.
And finally, I think Kay, I have you right. Did you answer this? Okay. Did Dingy Dale deserve it? And what determines where you go?
Whoever the Ankui is, the big bad, okay. The guy in the chair. He said, I told y'all they listen to everything y'all say. They hear everything. They was in the meeting. When y'all had the meeting, they was listening to. That's how they know what to play on the radio. That's how they know when to tell Thomas to call into his family. They know everything. They already heard that. And they said, oh, Dale, you think you fit of all people, you think you finna leave here? We're gonna show you, because see, at this point, we're here to mess with Boyd anyway. And you think you finna get one up on Boyd. Well, I got something for the both of y'all. Oh no, they be listening the whole time. Their ears is to the streets. So I knew he would. I didn't know he was gonna end up in a brick wall. Literally. But the From had to show him, like, y'all don't dictate where you're gonna go. I do.
We do.
I let you know who's gonna get out, when, where, and how, when I want you to. If we want to harm somebody, we will. If we want to unalive somebody, we will do that. If we want to keep you alive to stir up trouble, we will do that too. We hold all the chess pieces. And every time y'all think y'all got control over something, we're going to show y'all who's running the show. Whoever
so
Mr. Ankle is.
This was a power play.
Yes.
On the part of the From. Okay, girl. And like Tyra said, see, this is what happens when you don't listen to me. Help me help you. This is what I be saying, y'all. Y'all just don't want to listen. And look at him now. He's a part of the wall. He's a part of the pool. Now will you listen? I don't want to be right all the time. That's how it came off to me. I hate being right all of the time. I hate being right all of the time. Also, something that happened during this episode was Victor's brother daddy inquired about the motel. He said, listen, y'all got a motel sign, but where is the motel? So that's really my question for you on this one, because we knew Boyd gonna Boyd every single time. This is all he needed to get a few of those people back in his pocket, because while I believe there will be factions, he's still going to have a strong leadership position. There's always going to be somebody, I think, that follows Boyd, because up until now he has proven himself. I mean, before we got here, Tyra, where's the motel at?
I don't know. It made me itch so bad when Henry said that. I was like, Henry, we got enough problems. We got enough things to be thinking about. You know how many times we didn't pass this raggedy sign? I just assume it got demolished and the from changing. I don't know. If that's another thing for us to worry about, or just maybe getting back, maybe it was a sign of us going back to the past and seeing what all occurred when that motel promptly disappeared or whatever. But I don't know. I'm gonna put that hotel right over there next to Slappy the puppet. Please, not right now. This was great. I loved it. Boy said that with his whole chest. Boy was out there just bucking this like, who want to go now? Who want to go in the tree now? Like, this just validated everything that he has to say. Now I still gonna get rocky because Randall still got to get up. Okay, Randall still has to get up. Where is Randall going to go? Is he going to I want to see what happens. Who is he going to be talking to? Who's going to be listening? But this served its purpose. Like, are we going to dig little baby out, give him a proper burial, or like what are we going to do? It's going to take some force to get him out of there. He's behind cement. I don't know. Who cares enough is the question, because nobody liked Dale. It served its purpose, and yeah, I will leave Dale right there, just for anybody who's thinking of getting froggy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna leave Dale. But Yokabed, Makanda, do you go on all the men's from panels and ask them where the women at?
And how you know we ain't asked none? How you know it ain't gonna be none on here? How you know?
How you know I ain't a brother?
How you know it ain't one on the way right now?
This is my daytime face. How you know my name ain't Tyrone? What are we talking about here?
Tyrone. Who run the world? Who run the world?
Okay, where is the motel? And did Boyd deliver how you thought he was gonna deliver?
Number one, Boyd, this is what I need you to see. This is when I say Sheriff Boyd need to be Sheriff Rick Grimes. I need this energy. Keep this energy, Boyd, because the From did that on purpose. They put him right there from that tree. They put him right there while everybody was standing around so that they could see. You don't play with me. And Boyd said, "See, I was right the whole time." This proves my point. Y'all need to listen to me, okay? Now the motel. If y'all watch the opening credits and watch them really good, there is a drawing of the motel in the opening credits. We got to figure out who drew the picture of the motel, because whoever drew that picture of the motel will know where it is now. But there's a picture of it in the opening credits.
Why we gotta wait? You know, Victor got all the secrets to the kingdom. They all in that lunchbox, all buried in the second left hand corner of the tree on the right side of the Fromville. Victor knows. He just chooses who he wants to share it with and when he wants to share it.
Yep.
Everything else falls in a sinkhole, so I don't see why it's unbelievable to think that the whole motel went to another dimension or into a sinkhole. EJ, talk to us about it.
I mean, honestly, I feel like the motel is like, I don't know if they're just peeking in on or just messing with our curiosity of it, or just messing with us. But every time in the beginning, you see the little motel thing in the picture. Somebody even just said it in the chat that at Miranda's place, she had a picture of the motel. Like, you always see this doggone motel, but you never see the motel. You know what I mean? Like, you never actually see the motel. I've always wondered about that sign. So I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I told you I'm about 0 for 0 with these theories, but with these From theories, because they just not coming for me right now. But other than the whole motel situation, that we probably will find out one day what exactly happened to the hotel. And I do believe that Victor does have a picture of it somewhere. and that he truly knows what happened. Honestly, y'all, I think Victor holds like most of the answers. I feel like Victor holds so much of it because he's been there the longest. He's seen all these things. And why did he? And maybe I missed this because I don't want to jump off a ledge with this one because I can't remember exactly. But why did he get to live when everybody else got? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? Why was Victor the one who got to stay around?
Because he was chosen, EJ. That goes over there with them similarities between Ethan, Victor, Tabitha, his mother. If anything was to go down, Ethan would be that chosen one and take his position. Like there just has to be someone, and I'm sure the boy in white would befriend him, assuming that he's a good thing. We don't know anything about that. There's just these similarities. I think there's been many Victors, many Tabithas, many everythings.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I mean, if everybody and then think about it, you're a kid and you're the only one that's still alive. How did you survive all this time? Where did you find food? Like, I got a lot of questions about this. Like, how did Victor figure all of this out? Like, where did you stay? Like, it's just a lot of things. I'm just like, you're a kid, so how did you figure all this out? But at the end of the day, I guess we gonna find some answers as soon as we get Jasper. We got to get Jasper. And shout out to Boyd. I mean, tell them people, like, look, you want to go through the tree? Go. Who next? I love this. I love every piece of energy that Boyd was given, and I ain't care about Donna coming over there looking. Yeah, he gone, Donna. Bye. He should have listened. Hard headed make us all behind.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to Real Enigmas and Theories for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Keep doing your thing. This perspective is dope. I'm about to listen on my way to the studio. Peace and wellness. Peace to you, King. Peace. Peace and blessings. But yeah, y'all. So that's pretty much the episode. Again, Boyd is going to Boyd every single time. Like I said, this is going to give him some, what is it? Confirmation bias, I think, with some of the crowd. But Randall and his people, the brotherhood, it's gonna be up and it's gonna be stuck forever. You left me, boy. So now I want to get into predictions for episode 6. I'm gonna start with you, EJ. What's coming next? What do you think we're gonna see on this next episode?
Let's see. On the next episode, I feel like well, for one thing, I think we have to try. I hope Victor does not get off track because I feel like we got to go back to Jasper because I feel like we need to go find Jasper because Jasper holds some of the answers. So I'm hoping, and I haven't seen any of the promo for it, so this is off of my head. I'm hoping that we see Victor trying to go back and find Jasper so that we can get some answers there. I'm also thinking that we're probably going to get our first little like after this whole situation happens, and everybody, some of the people saw Boyd. I mean, not Boyd. Some of the people saw Dale in the wall. Hopefully, they'll get him out the wall because if everybody got to look at this continuously, I don't know how this is all going to work. But I think we're going to start to see our first little breaks of the people. And I don't think Ellis is going to tell. I think Ellis is also going to try to hide this as well. Like, I don't see that happening on the next episode. I think Ellis is going to keep this whole thing with Fatima to himself because he probably thinks the worst. Like, because when people feel like there's something wrong, they start to try to take you out. So I don't think that he wants that to happen to his girl. So I think those are some of the things that we're just going to kind of see. I think we're going to see more fractures in this already kind of broken group of people per se.
I absolutely agree. I'm actually thinking that finding Jasper is going to be super ominous. I know he's going to be coming up at some point, but it makes me nervous because if Jasper could control Christopher, who else? Is Jasper on Kui? Kay, talk to me about your predictions. Listen.
I feel that they're gonna have to come up with a plan of what to do now since everybody is hyped up. What's the new plan? I feel like Chris No Evans is going to be on the revenge tour because he big mad at this point. Fatima is going to go find her some flesh to eat. She needs to tell what's his name about it. Big Sleepy is gonna see old girl again and not do a goddamn thing about it. Still. And I feel like Tabitha is going to be useless unless she goes with Jade and figure things out together. She might be useful if she sit down with him. If she go home over there with Jim, who act like she need to be the babysitter so he can go out and do absolutely nothing, she's gonna get nowhere. I think if she sit down with Jade, they can at least put something together. a little bit of something. We just need a piece of something.
Tyra, predictions for episode 6.
I predict Jim and Tabitha gonna leave them kids like they always do.
We know that's guaranteed.
They're gonna leave those kids. More, I think Tabitha is gonna be out there trying to, because this is just that. These people aren't done. People might still be bombarding her with questions or trying to figure out, well, how she's gonna be out. I think she's gonna be out there seeking, whether it's with Jade or not. She's not gonna be sitting down being a mother. That's not happening. I think Boyd is gonna. But Boyd is kind of foiling. I don't know what Boyd is going to do, and that's crazy. I don't know if he's just sitting around. I feel like he's anxious at the aspect of Randall getting up. I think that's the thing, along with, an uproar from just the town overall. But this kind of suffices that a little bit. I don't see anybody out there going through Keebler elf trees now. I like, who's going to take those chances? But Randall still has to get up. But in talking about Randall can't, move a mountain by himself. He has to get people to rally behind him. So I see Randall, whenever he's, up and at him, he's not just going to just go at Boyd. Like, I think he's going to be planning or thinking he doesn't know what he's doing. I think it's about time somebody get control over this situation who can really get us out of here. As he said, like, boy, you're not telling me anything I haven't seen myself. I've been watching these creatures since I've been out here. Ain't no blinds here. I don't have anybody to talk to. This is all I do at nighttime. So I think he's going to be collecting Pokemon, gathering his little henchmen, and Boyd probably won't really just be paying attention to that because there's so much going on. Ellis and Fatima, I think he's going to be trying to get her to talk and trying to, we should tell somebody. We should go. If they go to that Baby Alive hospital one more time, that Fisher Price hospital facility, that toy, hopefully it's something useful. Like I don't have time for Mary Christy's girlfriend to be checking her shin bones.
Dr. Nurse Crackhead.
We better get some confirmation, because I don't think Fatima is with anything. She's pregnant with Creature. That's what she's pregnant with, and not in her stomach. She's becoming something. So I want to get confirmation on whether or not she's pregnant or she's turning into something next episode. And I'm hoping we get to spend some more time with Kenny. We'll see, because we got a little bit of him, but he wasn't really all that present in this episode. And normally he's, really kind of attached at the hip with Boyd, especially with everything going on. You would have thought that we would have seen Kenny there. Kenny is kind of obsolete. It has me worried about what he's off doing. But yeah, I think that Jade is going to be doing Jade. Jade's going to be taking those bottles. As he said, I need to see the bottles, and he's going to be trying to piece stuff together as he always does. And who's left? Sarah and Victor. I really don't want to see Victor in the yard playing catch with Henry. I want him to go seek out Jasper, like he said. Don't be trying to catch up. I love it. I'm glad. Hugs and kisses. But I still want him to not get distracted and keep up with that same agenda of him and Sarah seeking out Jasper and connecting something. Because, Victor has the keys. But if he's not paying attention, he's going to drop all them keys on the ground. And we ain't got another season to wait on that.
Shout out to Forever Autumn for the $3 super sticker. Thank you so much for supporting the live. We appreciate you so much. Yeah. I kind of almost think that Brother Daddy Henry is an op, and he is on assignment. He is on assignment from the enemy to thwart the mission that Victor and Sarah are about to be on. We'll see, though. We shall see what's going to happen in episode 6. But you guys, thank you so much for being here, for coming in, for showing out. We got to 199 people.
Y'all play all day.
Next week, I would love it if we could get to see those 2 OOs, 2 double O's. I would love to see that. That would make our day. But we appreciate each and every one of you for coming, for engaging in the chat. It's been lit. Next time, I'm gonna have to slow it down because you guys were so animated and so exciting. But before we go, I do want to say thank you and give the ladies the opportunity to let you know what's going on their channels. But first, please make sure that you're subscribed to everyone on the panel, that you've hit that notification bell. We rotate hosting. And so this was my week. Next week, it'll be someone else. Just keep that in mind. But let's see. K Bly, Y Bly over at Slice of Horror. What you got going on, girl? What's happening this week?
Trying to get off mute. This week, y'all, I dropped my From Theories video yesterday. Go run that up. I'm trying to decide if I want to review Strange Darling or Smile 2 this week. It's going to be one of those. So look, check out that Wednesday. Wednesday is for the Penguin. So make sure you look for that coming tomorrow evening as usual. Y'all know Thursdays is, oh my God, grotesquerie. Friday, Friday we're gonna run up again for Teacup. Y'all go on Peacock and watch Teacup. There's 4 episodes. They only 30 minutes each. Go watch Teacup so y'all can come out here and talk about it with us. But yeah, we're here. Hit like and subscribe on everyone's channel. Look out for our panels for From every single Tuesday, and all of us drop From solo videos. Watch each one of our recaps, reviews, and theories videos.
Thank you, Kay. EJ, what's going over there at the TV Junkie, girl? What's
Hey
going on?
guys, what is up, everybody? Yeah, over on EJ the TV Junkie. Right now, I did. Of course, I have my own From video that's up, so definitely go and check that one out. And then this week, I'm going to be talking about Found on Friday, I believe. So definitely check that out. It's an amazing show if you haven't checked it out already. And then on Thursday, I feel like I have something on Thursday, but I'm not really sure. And then tomorrow, we're actually going to be doing Tia Mari's next act. So definitely check that out, y'all. That's going to be interesting. And then other than that, just keep your notifications on. I'm trying to drop stuff every day. So just keep your notifications on. You never know what you're going to get with me.
EJ, could you give the people your channel name? They were asking for it a couple times throughout the
Oh,
live.
I am so sorry, y'all. It is EJ the TV Junkie, and I'm actually going to drop it in the thing. EJ the TV Junkie. Yeah.
Perfect. And the rest of us are all by our names: Slice of Horror, My Sweet Perspective, Struggle Reviews TV on all platforms. Tyra, what's going on over there at the Struggle is Spectacular?
Every time, Ashley.
Every single time I got to.
Oh, y'all know I just dropped my video for From the solo dolo. Go and run that up. I would love for that video to just hit 6,000 views. Can we just do 6? I would love to see that. So that would be awesome. Go and run that up if you haven't. I am also trying to get to 30K before this year is out. I am currently 100 away from 28K. So if we can make that happen, that's, real special. Be on the lookout for, as EJ stated, we will be getting into Tia Mari's next act, her reality show tomorrow. Thursdays are always for grotesquerie. Ciao. Go run that up.
For grotesquerie.
And I saw a lot of you mentioning Teacup. We love Teacup. Myself, Ashley, we have solo videos up for Teacup, and we also do Teacup discussions every single Friday. So be on the lookout for that. If you support it, we're supported and keep talking about it. But if we don't see nobody, girl, it's got to get dropped on the ground. So we would love for you guys to come over there and visit Teacup and show it some love. As far as solo content, be on the lookout. I should soon be done with my review for Training Day. Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, putting cases on all you bitches. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a good one. And I saw people who are seeking membership. Y'all, we got memberships. There are no Patreon situations, or I think the other one is we're working on Discord. We are currently working on Discord. It will be happening very soon. But if you are interested in supporting anybody here on this panel, you can always subscribe to their channel, support their content, or join their memberships. Everybody has a membership. So show us some love if you care to. And thank you guys for watching.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here. We really, really do appreciate it. And thank y'all just for being here. Like I said, just please make sure that you're subscribed. You have that notification bell hit. And we are here every Tuesday, y'all. We're here every day. Okay. So just come through and love on us. But no, for real, thank you. This has been super fun. We appreciate you. And we will see y'all in the next stream, next video, the next live, the next something. Bye.